Still level 99. In pursuit of Sphene, Wuklamat wishes to look in on her soldiers. Well, it was good to catch Kona up. Now, well, no. Is this just another talk to 0 of 3 people again? Now we'll talk to the soldier. Who might this be from? Hello? That's right, Gaddis is with me. Is that so? In that case, let's meet at Sunperch. See you soon. Y'shtola's heading back. I dare to hope she's found a way to pursue Sphene. Ah, okay, yes, we do need to talk with her. If you all wanted to go on ahead to Sunperch, I'll pay our soldiers a quick call. Excellent. I don't have to do it! I'll take it. Urianger! Yes! The husbands are back with us too. This is the right group. Apologies for the wait. You're all here. And that means... Aye, we believe we found a way to travel to the reflection to where Sphene has retreated. I was busying myself providing aid to Solution 9, so I haven't heard the details myself. Could you start from the beginning, Y'shtola? Per Sphene's own words, the gate atop Everkeep was opened and closed by the power of interdimensional fusion. And it was the artifact known as the key that allowed her to control it. According to Ketenram, the key was brought with me to the source 20 years ago. It was then kept here in the palace until its theft by Zoral Ja, who used it in Yasalani to fuse a portion of our world with this reflection. Following Zoral Ja's demise, Sphene claimed the key and disappeared through the gate. But where exactly did that gate lead? In seeking the answer, we took another look at orogenics and made a startling discovery. As you all know, there should have been one more level at the summit of Everkeep. Oh, we just didn't go up? The 12th level, the King of Resolve's royal abode. Right, but when you actually went there, you saw that it didn't exist. Ah, okay. Curious, we analyzed Orogenics logs to see where the memories of the departed were being sent. And where should it be but through that gate, to the missing 12th level. That level alone must have lain outside the fused region, and so was left behind. And that means... Alphino, if you'd been so kind. No. I think this is one time... We've given Alphino a lot of credit in Endwalker, right? But this is one of those times that we don't get to talk that much, and let's be not the himbo, Elzen, just once. The reflection to which Sphene has fled is her own.
The reflection to which Sphene has fled is her own.
Indeed. 'Tis Sphene's homeworld, and she has returned there to join the memories of her departed citizens. But as the key lies with her on the other side, we haven't the means to reopen the gate. Forgive me, but I thought we already knew she had gone home, or at least it seemed obvious to me. What I want to know is, how do we pursue Sphene if the gate here is closed? We use another gate. And as it so happens, we know, oh, we're finally going to go back to the City of Gold gate. I thought they totally just said, forget that gate. It's not important. But we don't have the little key thing to open it up. Yeah, the Sky Deep Cenote. Or Cenote. Aye. All evidence suggests the gate there leads to the world whence the Alexandrians and I came. But assuming that's true, how can we open it? That is what we shall find out using the code in this earring. As you recall, Kral's earring is in fact a data storage device. Right, we got that part. An analysis of it yielded a code. Something used to control a contraption, and a very large one at that. The gate? Given the circumstances of Kryle's arrival in the source, we believe that said contraption is the gate to the Golden City. So why? We were at that gate before with Kryle, weren't we? Why did it accidentally open? Or do you have to, like, consciously, like, tap your earring or something like that to activate it? This is admittedly an educated guess, but we are quite hopeful that it will work. I mean, it has to work because we have no other leads. To make such progress in so short a time, you really are amazing. Oh, we couldn't have done it alone. The credit must go to the members of Oblivion for acquiring the information we needed. Shale especially. Oh, Shale's stepping up as the new leader. Good to see an Ellison in charge. Right then, it seems the plan is set. To the Sky Deep Cenote. And our big-ass crew again. It's so funny that at the end of Endwalker, it's like, we're splitting up the Scions. Like, a month later, we're getting the Scions back together. You just count it, like, literally everybody's back in the group again. Begging your pardon, Gaddis, but might I have a moment ere setting forth? Oh, you're already going to give him the thing? The thing. Yes, I had thought to save it for later, but in light of these developments, I feel now is the time. What is the thing? As Lamity says, I have something for you. Please come with me to Bayside Bevy. Is it a new outfit? Although the outfit's probably from Roll Quest, which I still haven't done. Tuliolal is safe, in no small part due to your valor. As a token of our appreciation, I have commissioned special equipment for you. Ah, thanks, Tataru. I mean, Kona. You shouldn't have. While it is inadequate as an expression of gratitude, I would pray it will serve you well in your coming mission. It apparently incorporates foreign technology. Leave it to Kona to request such a thing, eh? Mewazunte yonder has the equipment in his keeping. Just say the word and he'll bring it out. Alright. Gimme. Job-specific gear. Let's wait. Okay, let's get this gear, though. Oh, you can even just get the tank one already? If we don't want to blow up our... Oh, I don't even have room in my inventory. Oh, shit. I have all these fucking taco plates and meat plates. Okay, thanks for the gear, Kona. Appreciate it. These arms and armor are the work of our finest artisans. I can vouch for their quality and functionality both. Functionality? Showing off my hot body. Underneath. It's funny because it looks like it would be fuzzy and warm, but then you're gonna get a draft, basically, up the sides. Alright, let's continue on. To the Gate of Gold, Wuklamat is eager to set off for the Sky Deep Cenote. With your shiny new gear, I reckon you're ready for anything. Come, let's head to the Sky Deep Cenote. Access to the area is presently restricted per my orders, so I shall accompany you. What? Oh, just to the gate, though. I mean, because one of you needs to stay behind and rule your fucking country, okay? I know how tempting it is for everybody to come along for the fun, but please, be responsible rulers. Okay, let's open this door, damn it. Kona has already gone inside, but I couldn't help but take a moment. Just being here takes me back. It wasn't even that long ago, really, was it? And yeah, it wasn't even that long ago that we visited the Rite. So much has happened since then. Truly, guided by my grandfather's letter, I crossed the seas in search of answers. What awaits us on the road ahead, I know not, but I shall walk it to the end with you all. I feel bad for Kryle. I feel like she got kind of left to the side, because her subplot is very interesting and very unique. But we've just had bigger shit to deal with, so every time it's like, oh, but me, remember me, who just realized I'm from another reflection and all this other stuff? Yeah, we'll get to you, don't worry. just sit over there. This is probably going to be more rough on Erenville than Kryle, I bet. Because at least Kryle doesn't have to worry about her immediate parents, because that was like however long ago. But Erenville has an immediate mom that he has to worry about.
Electrope everywhere one turns, harboring vast amounts of lightning. This place is very much alive. Crowd, try holding your earring to the terminal.
Was it just that she wasn't close enough before? Oh. Well, that didn't look right. Wrong. Maybe you have to say please.
No luck. Don't give up yet. The terminal reads the code. It might just need higher clearance.
How the hell are you supposed to get that? Oh, your fingerprint, maybe? Some kind of genetic code?
Gulja, would you give it a try?
Wait, what?
Me?
Yeah. Was Zeralja somehow imprinted into it?
If the king's authority is passed to you, then the gate ought to open.
Oh no, we don't need to, we just did that. You don't need to flash to his head.
Behind that which I've gained by the sweat of my brow. It is yours to embrace or spurn.
Spurn it, spurn it.
What?
Good thing you brought him along. We probably shouldn't have, really, but I guess it's good that we did. Oh, that outfit looks nicely, like, textured. That does beg the question, if getting an access level was a factor, did her parents just assume that at some point she would gain that level of access naturally? Because that is a problem where, like, sure, you have the code, but then you would never, unless you just randomly had a person with you like Galulja for access, you'd never get access with that code to get inside. Wait, is that Estinian I see behind me? Please come with us, Estinian. Kid, you need to stay behind.
The earring. It really was.
Also, don't lose that earring. Because maybe it's going to be like a one-way trip if we don't have it to go back with.
Remarkable. A void gate is forced open with a blast of ether, and thus appears as a tear in the fabric of reality. In contrast, this is the stitchwork of a master. Neatly hemmed, without a thread out of place. A power to be reckoned with.
So who made this? That's the thing we're going to have to probably do in like a future story. Whoever crafted this shit, unless it's an Ascian, is really a high-level person. It's probably going to be next on Y'shtola's list to learn how to just make one of these properly.
If Galulja can open the gate, then so too can Sphene close it.
Get inside.
'Twould be wise to employ magics in its defense, both to maintain its stability and ward off interference. While I am able to invoke said magics, I cannot sustain them alone.
What?
I require another to channel with me, and in unison.
Okay, let's see. From this lineup, it's probably going to be Graha. Who else knows about this stuff and has weird extra energy? Him. No.
For that role, I do
No.
volunteer myself.
Damn it.
But even our combined efforts offer no certainty of success.
I was really hoping it wasn't Urianger.
Might we prevail upon the two of you to lend your support?
Fuck. I was like, he could be the healer. For whatever inevitable dungeon we have in here. Okay, so the twins are out of the picture.
Of course. If coordination between mages is required, few would be better suited than Alize and myself.
How many people need to hold this thing open? Now you have 4 of you?
Shall I remain as well?
Oh, fuck. No! Oh, wait, okay. Estinian doesn't channel energy, right? So at least he can come with me.
While your presence would be welcome, I'd rather you joined the expedition team.
See his tail waggle
Despite
extra because he
our
wants to
earnest
come.
efforts, the gate may well end up closed once more. In such a situation, it may fall to those on the other side to devise a method to reconnect our worlds. A task with which you are not unfamiliar, as I recall.
That's true.
I have faith it will not come to that, but should it? I will endeavor not to disappoint.
So, assuming Wuk-Lamart, Kryl, and Erenville are given for this foray.
Oh, is Thancred coming with us? Please?
I'll make myself useful here
No.
by guarding those who are maintaining the gate.
Come on! I guess he can't. Look at the face in the corner. He can't leave Urianger behind. I get it. I'm mad, but I get it.
Should any threats emerge, from the world beyond or otherwise, I'll deal with them.
He's actually saying, I can't let my husband be in danger. He's hot, but he can't take care of himself. He needs a tank.
As will I.
No! No! Come on. Okay. I was really hoping that Estinian was coming. He's right here. I was so close. Fuck.
Which leaves you free to head in there and do what you do best.
I guess. I'm the only Ellison going in here. There's not enough Ellison representation. Oh shit. With you holding down the fort, I know we'll be alright. Make sure we can return while we're still young and beautiful, eh? Oh, because of the time? Oh no! What is the time dilation effect gonna be? I'm sorry. I do want to say I'm sorry, but also, they are the ones that said, we'll stay behind. I didn't choose it. I'll try to be light with it. Make sure we can return while we're still young and beautiful, eh?
Make sure we can return while we're still young and beautiful, huh?
It's fine. Really. Mostly. Just don't let him bear the burden alone. Do you hear?
Oh. She's always, yeah, I guess, especially since Endwalker, she's been so conscious of, like, I love Alize. She's always worried about our burdens. Other people forget it, but she doesn't. And she has been in our dungeon fights this entire time, pretty much, so she's got to let us go for a little bit. Urianger, take care. We who shall remain want for neither expertise nor experience. Worry not on our account, and fix thy gaze upon the path ahead. Estinian, you bastard. En route here, I caught sight of a large lizard. It looked palatable enough, so I shall hunt it later. He's like, I got tired of eating cactus. I need to move on to something else. Other food types. We can enjoy the meat while you regale me with tales of the world beyond after you've returned. What a unexpected gourmand. I'm needed here, I accept that. I'm not a child anymore. I'll spare no effort doing my part, so you do yours too. Together we'll protect what we hold dear. Alright, Graha, you and me. If Sphene is intent on plundering Aether from the other worlds, then our task is clear. We must stop her. She could not be allowed to harm anyone else. Neither those who are dear to us, nor strangers we have never met. There's no telling what dangers we'll face, I know. If my mother is out there, I need to find her. And give her a piece of my mind. There you go. Gondola? This power I've inherited, I'll use it for good. I will. Yeah, you'll be a lot better than your dad. I'm sure of that. Anchorid. I'll keep everyone safe. Just concentrate on your own task. Alright. I would dearly love to accompany you, but this time I will content myself with seeing you off. Where you now go, I pray you find hope. I look forward to hearing your account upon your return. Alright, let's get out of here. Do they have to keep pumping ether into it this entire time? They're going to be exhausted by the end.
Tis done. Whenever you're ready.
Let's go.
We'll protect the portal. Keep it open no matter what.
I'm the one lead. No, let me walk first. Let me go first. Out of my way, everybody.
Beyond lies an unknown reflection. Short of asking an Ascian, we unfortunately have no way of identifying which one it is.
That's true. We probably will be able to tell by the energy signature, right? But then it might not be as obvious as like that lightning one was.
Well, what we do know is that it's Sphene's domain. A place where she brings back those who've been lost. So for now, why don't we call it...
Don't say it's like Sphene's world. Sphene's sphere.
The Unlost World.
No. Workshop that idea. Workshop that title. Try again.
Right. Let's go.
That's a stupid name. I'm sorry. I know she spent like literally 1 second on it, but it shows. The Unlost World. It's like a kid naming something. Whoa, what? It's like a mishmash of stuff. Is this another, like, inside the computer kind of world? This looks weird.
How to describe the sheer amazement we felt when we emerged on the other side of the portal? I fear words do not do it justice. Before us was a vibrant world where the memories of the departed abided and reveled in bygone days.
It also looks like everyone's wearing different outfits.
Living memory, or so the Endless called it. How they laughed and smiled as they reminisced upon unfulfilled dreams, alive in all perceivable ways, yet knowing no loss.
But they're not really alive.
So resplendent was every ilm of this paradise. The words rose unbidden to my lips. All this time, it was here. The city of gold.
Well, it does have the whole gold aura, so yeah, I guess that does work. Why do you just call it the Endless World? They're literally the Endless. and they don't die. And that's how the world is. Yeah, instead of the unlost world, the endless world. You don't even have to think that hard about it. Oh well, whatever. It sounds like nobody else is calling that the unlost world either. So maybe it's for the best. Yeah, living... Oh, fuck, it says unlost world here. But living memory is the more accurate name. I feel like maybe that's just a shitty translation. Maybe in Japanese, unlost world sounds cooler or something. Just in English, it sounds kind of dumb. But it's all a mishmash. So, like, you get these, like, castle structures with brick. But then in the distance, there's, like, more modern or futuristic housing. And then amusement park, randomly? A volcano. A rainbow. And some... Obviously, this is her hangout over there. And then really interesting, like, water feature area? Is that even water or is it just energy? Huh. Amazing, absolutely amazing. We've literally stepped into the Yakui legend. Whichever reflection this may be, it would seem the barrier between here and the source is thin in Yaktel. That would explain the Yakui's visions and the location of the gate. Hey Erenville, the volcano over there, you don't suppose it's real, is it? An actual volcano spewing forth lava in the middle of a city? I'd like to see that. Hey, you never know. Look, there's a path down there. Let's see where it goes. Now remember, we're not on a vacation here. We need to find Sphene. Oh, there's the Final Fantasy IX sounding music. It's strange. Though I've never been to this place before, it somehow makes me feel nostalgic. It's all the previous video game's music in there. Unlike Everkeep with all its advanced technology, here it's brick and stone. It's like we've traveled to the past. Well, only this immediate area is brick and stone. You see the stuff way in the distance does not look like that. The difference is maybe more superficial than you think. Take a good look at the buildings around us. There's electrope everywhere, along with myriad contraptions. Like how Sphene projects her images onto soldiers, I believe this city's appearance is artificial. This Aetheryte is identical to the one in Everkeep, is it not? This suggests that this place is Alexandrian. That would seem a fair assumption. In light of all this, could it be this city is Everkeep's missing 12th level? Ah, that makes sense, actually. Welcome, friends! Welcome! What? Who are you? My name is Constancy, and like you, I'm an Endless. Are we just gonna play along, I guess? Sure we are, nudge nudge. We've been recreated from the memories of those who have exhausted their souls, the departed, in other words. Great effort is taken to ensure the integrity of your memories, so it will feel no different from when you were flesh and blood. So they think we've just newly become Endless. Yeah, let's go. No shit, let's go along with it for now. Don't be honest right now. I am a caretaker here at Living Memory, City of the Endless, and it is my pleasure to provide guidance to newcomers such as your good selves. City of the Endless. At a glance, there seems to be many different facilities. What kind of place is this? Simply put, it is a recreational attraction. The city is divided into 4 areas, each of which captures scenery that once defined our continent. In this way, we ensure that what is lost is not forgotten, that all precious memories endure forevermore. Yes, except the memories of people that die, because we want to put those in the archive that nobody can access. In Everkeep's early days, this place was used by the living, but it was made a haven for the Endless hundreds of years later. Now then, if you please follow me, I shall give you a guided tour. Do take care, as wildlife brought here for preservation roams freely. And murders people, but then they can't be murdered. But is the wildlife here even real? Hold on a moment. While the tour would be interesting, it's Sphene that we've come to see. Oh, so you wish to meet the Queen. In that case, you're in luck. Huh? It was just announced that Her Majesty will enter into a slumber, but there is still time. Slumber? If you try calling to her before the Mezzo Terminal at the center of the city, she will likely appear. I'm not sure how things work around here, but let's head to this Mezzo Terminal. Our thanks, Constancy. We'll take you up on the tour next time. I shall look forward to it. Good luck seeking out Her Majesty. Like the chamber in the Skydeep cenote, the electrope here produces a strong golden light. A difference in energy levels, perhaps. Maybe. It's funny because that one immediate area down there, these buildings look a lot like the ones from Final Fantasy IX. So I guess that's the whole point, like the Alexandria element, where this is all the quirky, like older Final Fantasy look. Even this little train thing here kind of visually looks like it's that style.
Sphene? Are you there?
Does that work just to yell at the hole? Probably not. Just jump through the hole.
If you are, say something. We need to talk.
Oh, well, I guess that worked.
Sphene.
That you should come here.
I haven't known you long, Sphene, but I know you have a good heart. Your love for your people is proof of this. I can't let you do what you're trying to do. And deep down, I don't think you want to do it either.
I don't think we know what she really wants at this point. Or, I feel like Wukelmat's projecting. She wants to, of course, hope that Sphene is still redeemable to some degree, but I don't know. If I was my warrior of light, I'd be like, nah. If I need to lie to her to make her think that I believe in her, to make her stop some of this, or to let down her guard so I can just end her now, sure. I'll pretend, but I don't believe it.
I want a world without suffering. A world where nothing is lost. Would that such a place existed, but the endless only grow in number, and ever more life forces needed to sustain them.
If we have the same people dying, by how much is the endless growing? That's what I don't understand. You have constantly people that avoid death. But I guess that must mean everybody's like procreating like crazy. You're popping out babies and you don't die. So you kind of created this problem for yourself.
Within the barrier, we have managed to curb the cycle of rebirth these few hundred years. But we've reached the limit.
I mean, here's a thought. Maybe start letting some people die? You know, like natural deaths?
That is why I looked to interdimensional fusion, to harvest what we needed from your world, from your people. And with the key, we will have it.
That's too selfish. Enjoy your one fucking life and live it to the max. That's all you should get.
And once you've plundered our world of ether, what then? Will you do the same to others?
You're gonna run out of worlds eventually.
All men eventually die. If you make endless of everyone, you will never have enough ether to sustain them. You but prolong the inevitable.
Yeah, it's stupid.
Sphene? If you would nevertheless persist in this folly, we must stand against you. For we too have people we cannot lose, places to which our hearts belong. Damachi, I would have loved nothing more than to work hand in hand with you to tend our nations.
But why even bother saying this? Because if you needed your people to survive all along, this working hand in hand would never have occurred. Unless you just be lying to us the entire time working together till the point comes where then you would betray us inevitably at some point to get the energy you needed. So it would have been a falsehood at some point of the process regardless.
But fate is cruel. By the time it had brought us together, our futures had already been written.
I wouldn't trust a place where they insisted on their selfishness for prolonging their own lives at the cost of somebody else. That's already putting them in an uneven footing, where everyone in your world is fine with existing in the one life that they get. You can't trust somebody that's like, I can't die. I need to live for at least 3 or 4 more lifetimes. And what are they even doing? They're just like hanging out at the park, like their whole life.
And gentle
They're not even doing anything.
Was too weak to serve her people, and so she will serve them no more.
Uh-huh.
I will erase all memories of the living Sphene, she who has cursed me with this soft and powerless nature.
What? So she's fully admitting she's just a program. Because if we're entertaining the idea that what they say is true, that the collection of memories of a person put somewhere else does actually have them live on, she is not Sphene anymore. She's literally killing herself and making I don't know what to do hideous deeds. So at that point, we shouldn't even try to reason with her because as per her own reasoning, she will not exist anymore. It is something else.
Freed from conscience, I shall become a ruler that can protect Alexandria. A devourer of worlds.
God, she's so dumb. You're doing the same stupid shit Zeralja did. You're not listening to other people around you, and you're just like
protect their own without doing harm to the other. There can only be one resolution. It is a hard truth, but one you understand, don't you?
Oh sure, I understand when people go fucking nuts and don't listen to reason. I mean, that's how Emmett got a nice hole in his chest. Then let's resolve this with my carbuncle in your face. I'll protect my world and all the others. This evil is not inevitable. Find another way. She's not this is a waste of time. Each character has tried their own method of trying to get through to her, and she does not give a fuck. I think my Warrior of Light has gone through enough of these scenarios to not want to waste any more time on meaningless words. Look, we're not a simple Warrior of Light anymore. If we're starting this path of, not rejoining, but finding other reflections, it kind of does fall to us, the inheritor of Azim's dreams and desires and etc., to protect all elements of us. So as much as I would like to say, let's resolve this, I think I need to make it clear that anytime any one of these assholes pops up to cause trouble in any of the reflections, Gaddis is going to be there to stop them.
I'll protect my world and all the others.
Yeah, enjoy that.
I'm afraid we're out of time.
Nope.
The process has begun, and it cannot be stopped.
Okay, she sounds evil. I got the green light to kill her, right? Right? Yes, good. Weapons. Excellent. Also, the lighting changed?
Mesoterminal memory deletion in progress.
Meso-terminal, memory deletion in progress. Upon completion, interdimensional fusion will commence.
Oh, fuck. Stop it. Stop it now.
Sphene!
Don't even bother. Don't bother. Keep moving forward. I've already laid down the gauntlet. She has fled like a bitch. Arg, what are we to do now, damn it? I felt that I had come to understand Sphene, but I'm still clueless. Yes, very at this point. Utterly clueless. Where can I tell her to stop doing that? Still level 99, huh? Okay. Those who live forever. Uklamat's frustration is fairly palpable. It doesn't seem like we could do much else here. Let's return to the Aetheryte for now. The caretaker, Constancy. Perhaps he can tell us more about this business of Sphene going into a slumber. It's just really interesting that, as the Warrior of Light, admittedly, early on, we were probably of a similar state where it's like you want to believe in the best of people and you want to try to find alternate solutions. But I feel like we've grown and also probably been jaded enough at this point to start to recognize the moment where peaceful negotiations break down. And to understand that once you've hit that point of no return, you're not to waste your time with continually trying to break through. Because, you know, it needs to be a two-way street. But Uklamat is very much like what we were maybe like in Realm Reborn-ish. Certainly around Heavensward, we kind of started sloughing off a lot of that. He's nowhere in sight. Perhaps he has taken other recent arrivals on a tour. How often do people arrive is the other problem. You're just accepting everybody willy-nilly. No wonder this place is getting overpopulated. Looking for someone, are you? Yes, he was here just earlier, a fellow named Constancy. What? Wait, what? Oh, is this, Oh, hello everyone, you made it here, as I knew you would. Is that who I think it is? It is! It's Cahciua! Why isn't this voiced? Does she not have a voice now? When she really needs it? Ah, none other. This is the first time some of you are seeing me in the proverbial flesh, isn't it? Feast your eyes, then. She who was controlling that unassuming machine was a ravishing Shatona maiden. That was a bit much, wasn't it? Ignore me. You gonna hug your mom? Oh, now he's just mad. So it was true. But you're here means, oh, maybe he doesn't even consider it like his mom anymore. It's just a bunch of memories. I tried to tell you so many times, but my courage always failed me. I am indeed an endless, have been for quite some time now. Erenville. Now, you've come to stop Sphene, yes? I can help with that, but I have a request to make. You know how to stop her, then? Yeah, murder. You go to her computer and pull out the plug. While there's no guarantees, your coming here makes it a distinct possibility. As my wish is relevant to your mission, will you hear me out? You can decide what to do afterwards. Fine. Excellent. To begin, we'll need to head to a different area. See that sentry? I'll have them grant you access to the zipline. Ooh, ziplines. Zipline? What? Wait, she's never... I guess she hasn't been on a zipline before. Well, you don't have those in Tural. A fun little mode of transport. They don't see much use, though, as we Endless can teleport freely within living memory. This particular line will take you to a zone called Canal Town. I'll be waiting for you there. So if they don't really use it, why does it exist? Just for nostalgia? With that endearing pushiness, it could only be Cahciua. Let's go. No. This is probably really complicated for Erenville. Because you don't get the satisfaction of actually seeing your mother again. You get the satisfaction of seeing her group of memories again? It's not the same thing. Unless you're the type of person that actually believes that that's your mom. Maybe in some kind of like copium kind of way, maybe it makes it easier to believe that. You don't seem to be blah blah. Error. User registration confirmed. I bid you welcome to Canal Town, the resort of romance and relaxation. Please enjoy your stay. Yeah, I'm wearing a Clive outfit in a cutscene. Damn it, I thought we were going through actual space. I changed to Reaper for no reason. Thought I was going to get XP from unlocking the area. Still not voiced. Okay. What a charming place. Although maybe this outfit looks more appropriate for this kind of town. That's them. The people Sphene strives to protect. They look happy. Sure, a bundle of memories with happy memories probably do look happy. I'm still not convinced they're really people, I'm sorry. I don't know if the game is trying to convince me of this or just bring up the question. So what's this request of yours? Oh, I want you to erase us. Erase the endless. What? Yeah, I get it. Alright, so maybe Cahciua does understand. Oh, come now. Spare me those gloomy faces. Being alive, you're the only ones who can do this. And we won't have a better opportunity than now, while Queen Sphene is busy preparing to initiate interdimensional fusion. Oh god, can you imagine how pissed she would be? If you basically unalive all the people she's claiming to be doing all this nonsense for? I mean, there'd be no more reason for her to do it, right? She would never expect that. She wouldn't see that coming. Yeah, sorry, I nuked your whole race. Not race, your whole people. So you don't need to do whatever the fuck you're doing now, right? She'll just fully become a villain. Because she'll go nuts. It's wrong to sacrifice others to sustain the endless. This I firmly believe. But talking to you now, you seem as real as any of us. That can be faked. And if you need an answer right away, I don't know if I can give it. Is there a reason we need to act so soon? What? She just said, because Queen Sphene's doing her shit. Or prepping her stuff. Because, as you've just said, it's wrong to sacrifice others to sustain us. Remember, we need life force. Other forms of ether don't cut it. In the beginning, we managed with the ether of those who died in the barrier. But as our numbers grew, there began to be a shortage. That's why Queen Sphene looked to other sources. Even the ether I'm composed of may have come from the victims of the attack on Tuliolal. So what is... Maybe I'm convinced... maybe I'm mixing up these guys with the people outside. Is it not enough that each one of these guys siphons an existing full soul from somebody? Is it like, you know, a computer being plugged in to an outlet? Like it just continually needs souls, like for eternity? Or do these guys have the same problem people have outside where it's like they've died a couple times and they need to be resurrected more or whatever? Like this is like or is this a maintenance thing where you just need like a steady flow of energy forever? Maybe it's the latter. I can't bear that thought. Can't bear to exist because someone died. Because if it's simply a matter of them, you know, like squandering their extra souls, they should have made some kind of fucking rule that's like, look, we'll bring you back to life once, as a normal person would, and maybe you get one freebie. Once you run out of that freebie, that's it. And I think that's fair. Because that means you still got to live longer than regular natural people got to live. Why do you get unlimited lives? Why is that fair for anybody? We'd probably feel the same if we were in your shoes, but what exactly are you asking us to do? In each zone, there's an enormous data storage device called a terminal. That is where our memories are kept. Oh, we're gonna nuke these terminals? If you shut down a terminal, the memories within will disappear, along with those endless created from them. Oh boy. But does this need to be done now? Can't we stop Sphene first and then take it from here? It's precisely in order to stop Sphene that it must be done now. What? What I don't get is, if the problem is that she doesn't know when to fucking stop, then couldn't we solve it just by killing her and just let everyone in here finish out their natural life? Or like how long a natural life would be? Then that's the most fair way of doing anything. Instead of cutting people short, which admittedly feels like it sucks, just on the existing energy they have, let them finish out their lives so at least they have a semblance of a spent life, and then just die after that. You know? Instead of like, I feel the order of operations here is wrong. It's like done for max drama, basically. Her own memories are stored within the mesoterminal, which stands at the heart of living memory. Like, just turn off that terminal then, and then just let the other ones run their course. As you would expect, the terminal's defenses are extremely tight, but it is moments of vulnerability, such as when it has just finished calculations, which we can exploit to shut it down from within. While we wait for that opening, we erase the endless. Once we are gone, Sphene will no longer have a reason to plunder ether from the other worlds. No. No. Why? Just wait for the opening. I actually don't see the reason of, like, preemptively destroying Endless, because all you're doing is you'll definitely piss her off, and you'll probably put her on the offensive, as opposed to waiting for an opening and then doing it where you'd surprise her with it. Because she might be calling our bluff and saying, there's no way these good heroes would just nuke all these people, or quote-unquote people, prematurely. So it's just gonna make her pissed. She's gonna Hulk out and be mad at us, and it's gonna make it worse. Yeah, would Sphene simply allow us to shut down the terminals? No, of course not. We'll probably have to fight a bunch of people. In preparation for fusion, the mesoterminal is currently performing massive calculations while gathering energy. Even if the system notices us, it cannot easily suspend the process. Just attack the mesoterminal. Rather than doing so, I believe it will attempt to accelerate the timetable and bridge worlds before the plan can be thwarted. It wouldn't be a decision Sphene would wish to make, but she would be able to save those who are stored in the mesoterminal at least. There's sense in your strategy. No, there is not. And in resolving to stop Sphene, we had anticipated it might come to this, but to actually talk about erasing the Endless is difficult. You needn't feel any guilt. No matter how lifelike we may seem, we Endless are but facsimiles crafted from memories. Besides, stopping Sphene requires that you shut down the mesoterminal, which sustains all of us. Oh, okay. Sooner or later, it would need to be done. Why didn't you open with that? Instead of saying, hey, just casually murder groups of people off to the side while she's prepping things. If we are to be erased, then let it be before more people come to harm. Living, breathing people with futures they deserve to experience. How is that happening now, though? We've stopped her from actively, like, siphoning life force, so they only really have whatever they currently have in here. We'll do as you ask. There has to be another way. I don't want you to go. Well, as she says, they're not really real. So why would I say I don't want you to go? She's already gone. Cahciua is gone. We'll do as you ask. I don't like this. I don't think it's going to say this in the sense that I want it to say it, but I feel like there has to be another way. I don't think your way is the most efficient is what I really want to say, but that's fine.
There has to be another way.
I'm afraid not. We spent years scouring Preservation's records, but found nothing. It's truly a bothersome system they've created. Wait, this is gonna force me to... Alright, fuck you, game. Fine. We'll do as you ask.
We'll do as you ask.
Thank you for respecting my wish. I didn't have a choice. And as a personal request, while her actions cannot be condoned, I ask that you afford Queen Sphene a measure of understanding. Sorry, too late for that. Know that she herself didn't choose to become an Endless. Yeah, but she just chose what she did a minute ago. It was Preservation that made the choice for her. She is powerless to resist her purpose. So she really is just a program. She's not a person. She's a program that's programmed for one task and that therefore cannot deviate from that task. So why do you feel bad for Microsoft Word editing your paragraphs for you? like how deep does that go? What do you mean? The Sphene you know is an ideal that Preservation brought to life. Harnessing the love that the living Sphene bore for her people, they brought forth an eternal queen whose primary directive is to preserve the Endless. Yeah, what? There's no reason to feel any guilt. It's not a real person. But as you know, the Endless consume ether. Sphene was compelled to find ways to procure it, and that compulsion has driven her to resort to interdimensional fusion. I think we've bumped into more sympathetic artificial life than Sphene, if I'm being honest. What? Are you telling me the original Sphene wouldn't have chosen this? Yes! What the Queen might have done, only she herself would know. Or at least she would have had options or could choose for herself. This one literally can't choose for itself. But the scientists of Preservation have vanished, leaving their created queen to walk alone. So as you go about your mission, think not that you're stopping a ruthless villain, but rather you're relieving a troubled soul of her burden. Not a soul, a program. Let's simplify that even more. Stop bringing in this confusing terminology that's not accurate. Alright, Cahciua, we understand now, both your reasoning and your feelings. But before we erase the Endless, I'd like to know them. I'd like to know what she fights tooth and nail for. If we're going to reject someone's beliefs, let it be after we've come to understand them. After we've talked to 0 of 3 people in a particular environment. This is a lesson I learned from the Rite of Succession, because we did that a lot during our travels. I realize we're pressed for time, but if it's alright with you, I want to meet as many people as I can. How about you do that while we get stuff done? You truly are Golojaja's kitten. Well, the calculations will take a while still. It should be fine if we do this as we proceed to the terminals. I'm with you. We might not be able to learn everything, but it would be nevertheless be meaningful if we could glimpse the hearts of those who inhabit this place before we set them free. They don't have hearts. Stop it, Kryl. I'll leave you to it then. When you've finished here, come and find me at the fountain near that big clock tower. Okay. Right, let's split up and find some locals to speak with. This is a waste of time. I don't want to sound like a jaded asshole, but she herself said these people aren't real. So all we're doing is conflicting ourselves more by talking to people that aren't people. We're talking to jumbles of memories that think that they're people. It really is a lovely place. You should run along and enjoy it while you can. Oh. See, and Erenville knows this. He's a smart guy. I'm sure he can't help but feel conflicted when you see what appears to be your mom, like, right in front of you. I just feel like this narrative itself is getting confused about whether these beings are really beings. They, on one hand, state they're not real, they're just memories. Then on the other hand, call them souls and say they have feelings, and which one is it? You can't do both. Pick a side, you know? And maybe this will hit different for people that are fine with believing that they are living beings somehow, but I feel like I can't reconcile that. You there, have you tried the popcorn from that stall? Also, this vaguely feels like, what's that fucking starting town in Kingdom Hearts when they're kids? I mean, it's Kingdom Hearts 2, I think, when they have the sea salt ice cream. The vibes here is reminding me of that. You haven't? You don't know what you're missing. I consider myself something of a gourmand, and believe me when I say the classic salt. So here we go. Instead of sea salt ice cream, it's popcorn. The saltiness is simply exquisite. That's the only way to describe it. Once you have a mouthful, it's impossible to stop until it's all gone. And then ironically, now that I'm thinking about it, wasn't that town also fake? Because weren't the people in that town also like memories of actual people? This is like unintentional Kingdom Hearts parallel, holy shit. And after you've tried that, I urge you to seek out the other stalls. There are lots of them everywhere, offering all manner of delights. For another recommendation off the top of my head, the ice cream over in Azile Volcane. It's so smooth and rich and slurp. Just thinking about it has given me a hankering. That's it. I'm gonna go and have some right now. Oh, hello there. Taking in the sights of Canal Town too, are you? Both my wife and I just adore this place. We'd become estranged in life, she and I, but being here gave us a chance to reconcile. I couldn't be more grateful for the chance to spend these blessed little moments together again. I have no more regrets. Whether Her Majesty's plan succeeds or not, I can rest with peace in my heart. Well, we shall continue on our way, but we hope to see you again. Till next time. Cheerful Endless. Well now, I don't believe I've seen you around here. A newcomer, I take it? Are you like a pirate? Oh no. Oh my god, you look almost kind of like, what's his face? Francel, but with dark hair. It's wonderful here, let me tell you why. Oh, let me tell you. Why, I just bumped into a dear friend in life, and we've been whiling away the hours reminiscing. It might have been more like days, actually. You don't get a sense of time here. By the way, did you hear the announcement earlier? As much as I love this place, I wonder if Queen Sphene can really sustain us forever. But I suppose there's no use worrying about such things. Anyway, thanks to you, we found a break in our conversation. We'll go and ride the gondola next. Huh. Welcome, welcome! Have a browse and let me know when you're ready to order. You're here on that lady's recommendation as well, I take it? I had been wondering what the Endless do for sustenance, so it seemed like a good opportunity to learn. Oh, this is your first time eating, is it? I mean, I guess eating this food. The food here is created using ether and memory data. To us, it tastes just like the real thing. Oh god, so it even simulates what you think you remember about how food tastes? So how about it? Would you care for some popcorn? Oh, let's give it a try, shall we? Oh, weird. Wait, do we even have time for this? It's always assuming we have like a ton of time to do these side things. That's the spirit. Find a table you like and I'll bring it right out. Unless you worry, there's no charge. All the food here is free. I mean, I guess it's all energy, although you're spending energy to make all these things. Yeah, people are dying to make popcorn, which is food created with memory data. How will this taste to the living, I wonder? Also, what if somebody's memory of how food tastes is like faulty or different compared to somebody else? Whose memory in particular gets to determine what this tastes like? What is this the top of the popcorn thing? Oh, weird. Well, as they say, there's only one way to find out. You sample a handful of popcorn. While it has texture, you can detect no taste whatsoever. Oh. I guess because we're not endless, so we don't get those memories and put it in there. Good gods, it tastes like nothing at all. Uh-oh. And they're all like, tastes good, right? Gonna have to lie. To keep up the appearance. Tastes like a burger. I mean, it's amazing. I never had such tasty popcorn. Like when somebody makes shitty food and you just have to be nice and be like, oh, it tastes great. It's not our best seller for nothing. What about you? Oh, God. It's fantastic. The saltiness is exquisite. I wonder if can I be almost truthful and just be like, it's interesting. Always special watching newcomers eat for the first time. Wait a minute. Didn't we? I'm getting weird deja vu. I know it hasn't been that long, but didn't we have some other quests where I also said the food was kind of shit and somebody was laughing at essentially watching a mukbang? Yeah, it's this. Okay. Because I picked the same answer on that one. Like, oh, it kind of sucks. And they still like the answer. Yeah, they're just like the people of Everkeep. Their communal spirit, their delighted smiles, exactly the same. The difference being, though, once we destroy this shit, they'll still be alive, but these guys won't. Thank you for your custom. Come again anytime. By the way, prior to this, a young man caught my eye near the canal. He appeared to be searching for something, and rather frantically. Did you perchance see him too? A guy? No, I must say I'm curious as to what has him so flustered. Could you help me look for the fellow? My thanks. Let's head to where I saw him. Wait a minute, I just thought of something. Because they were mentioning the Everkeep people. If they're so concerned about these pseudo-life forms dying, what they should have done is A, stop doing this stuff where you're killing off the life forms before fighting Sphene, because they still haven't really given me a justified reason why that's necessary. Kill her first. You're afforded a little bit of time before all this shit goes kaput. Do what they did with the Everkeep people. You still have some energy surplus, right? Give everybody an actual body and let them have that one life outside. At least then you're not just outright killing them. They already have this methodology for placing souls, like fresh soul and memories together. Just doesn't have to be in this false digital space. Like, just put them outside. Tell everybody you get the one. And then, like, that solves that. Then they just naturally die whenever they should naturally die. But of course they're not going to do that because they want the maximum angst from us being essentially murderers of an entire race of, like, pseudo people. Like, you chose to do this. No, I did not. I did not choose this. My hand was forced. It would seem he is no longer in the vicinity. Let us keep looking. Whatever it is that troubles him, perhaps we can be of assistance. Still level 99. Good lord. In serenity and sorrow, Cahciua wishes to track down the troubled Endless. I cannot claim to know exactly how Endless behave, but hopefully our man has not gone far. Let us split up the search for him. He is an Eldite with fair hair. Ah, an Elizin. Okay, I'm fine with searching for this person now. Although it does beg the question, if we're gonna immediately terminate all these people, why even bother helping this guy? It's not like he's gonna remember it. He's gonna be dead. Just to assuage our own guilt. Fair-haired man. Oh my god. Please don't be Harshafont when I look at you, please. God strike me down. We reunite again after 100 years, and what should happen? Okay, it's this guy. Yes, my apologies, but I'm in some haste. If you have something to say, please make it brief. Your friend noticed I seemed troubled, so you've been looking for me? What kind souls you are? Yes, because we have souls. Very interesting that you mentioned that, sir. I've lost something important. The engagement ring intended for my beloved. A lanky, monkey-like fiend stole it from me. After running hither and thither, I managed to locate the beast in yonder square, but I'm uncertain how I should take the ring back. Once I might have considered fighting for it, but given the shortage of ether, the danger is simply too great. If I were to be struck down and my essence dispersed, I'm not like to be remade for a long time. Or at all. I cannot risk that, not after my beloved has finally been given form again after 100 years. Dude, I feel so... Now I feel guilty. This guy's going through all this trouble to reunite with somebody he hasn't seen in forever, to only exist for maybe 15 more minutes. Though it pains me to do so, I shall give up on the ring, but I thank you for your kind concern. Wait, what? I mean, I'll help you, but I don't think it's worth it, really. It's just so weird. I still don't know how I feel about all this shit. Oh, whoops. Thieving Torbalan. What the? Why does it have like a fucking stick? Get away from me. How dare you. Try my new Bahamut, you piece of shit. Look at that weird thing. Why does it even look like this? It has swords for wings. Is this another, like... Remember in the Shadowbringer raids when they kept asking the Warrior of Light to remember the primals that we came across in the past, and his memory is just so warped for what the primals look like? It's like somebody tells the Warrior of Light, what do you remember Bahamut looking like? And like that's what he remembers? The time he thought that Rama looked like a weird hot horseman. It's like, what? Warrior of Light, what happened with your brain? What are you not telling us? Oh, 'tis you again. Was there something else? Here's your ring. Good heavens, this is the ring. You took it back from that beast. Yeah, yep, I did. Thank you ever so much. Where's your... Oh, I thought it was a Makote husband. I see you've already resolved the situation, Gaddis. You must be the friend who first noticed me. I owe you my gratitude as well. My name is Euclase. I was planning to propose to my beloved with the ring, and thanks to you, I can do just that. Well, well, that is cause to rejoice indeed. Did the two of you meet here? No, we were sweethearts in life, but I died young and she only followed me decades later. Even then, our reunion wasn't yet to be, until for the aether shortage meant not everyone could be recreated. I had to wait until recently to see her again. A reunion beyond death. Such a thing would be possible here, I suppose. I assume you're newly arrived. While our memories are stored in the terminals, less than 1 in 10 of us has been given form at present. Oh, so there's some that just will never be reanimated. I myself have been reincarnated 3 times now? Dude, are you a klutz? How do you keep dying? And each time there seem to be fewer of us. It's fairly a miracle that my beloved and I could meet. I see. Given the circumstances, the chances of existing concurrently with an acquaintance would be slim indeed, and slimmer still for a loved one. Truly. That is why I decided to do that which I failed to do in life, ask her for her hand. With her regulator, she was spared the sadness of my death. Wait. Even so, she never took another man for the rest of her days. So even with her reconstituted or reanimated or whatever here, does he have to like woo her all over again? Like, she's not going to remember him. She told me that, although she couldn't remember me afterwards, she could never shake the feeling that someone precious had been part of her life. The sweet fool. The ring represents a yearning I have long carried, though I know full well it is only a construct, like these bodies of ours. There's part of me that wonders if this is wrong. Not that I expect us to exist forever, even in this form. But to be with the one I love once again and make her happy, however wrong this world may be, I have nothing but gratitude for Queen Sphene. Now, if you'll excuse me, I shall go and make that proposal. I've made her wait long enough as it is. This isn't much, but please accept it as a token of my thanks. What? Tickets? Here's tickets to the Deadpool Wolverine movie. I'm sure you'll enjoy it. For the gondola. Oh, gondola. Okay. To ensure the order is preserved, we must observe the proper way of doing things even here. It's very much like Queen Sphene to make it so, is it not? Take care, my friends, and see to it you have no regrets. Regrets. Yeah, this is all wacky. Well, I think it's about time we rejoin the others, but what do you say we go by gondola? I expect it won't be possible to do so once the terminal has been shut down. Are we going on like a pseudo date here? What is this? 2 guys on a gondola. Sitting 5 feet apart from each other because one of them is still in love with the dead Ellison. Come, let us seek a vessel at the pier. I'm sure some players are probably really enjoying this moment. Oh, that was the lady.
Do you remember what I said to you before all this? That life is a series of journeys, that you must be true to yourself, for indeed, there's no telling what awaits.
Yeah.
I don't know about you, but I certainly didn't expect to behold such sights. The future is as fluid as the water beneath us, truly.
What?
Tell me, my friend, have you ever wished to be reunited with someone who has passed away?
Oh, Jesus. Well, yeah.
I have. I do. But I think, above all else, I wish that they had lived.
It's a slippery slope, though.
If only for one more day. Just one more day. A joyous one, if I could choose. I did all that I could to make it happen. I tried everything, and spared nothing. In that manner, I was able to keep some few souls out of harm's way, but so many were beyond my power to save.
Oh, is he talking about his time as Exarch?
What would I have done then, had I this?
It's not the same, though.
And you? Can you imagine yourself spending eternity here, knowing no loss?
Let me answer. Let me answer, damn it. The problem is, to me, life itself is the journey. If you're essentially in the equivalent of standing still for an eternity, is that enough? I mean, for some people it might be. And I'm not saying that that's the wrong answer, but for me it's like, I would always want something more. So in a sense, it would turn almost into a type of purgatory after a while. Because you know what they always say about the double-edged sword of being immortal with a lot of fictional characters is that initially it's great. Can't die, live forever. That sure gets old after maybe a couple hundred years. Maybe there comes a point where you wish that wasn't the case anymore. I feel like that would happen even with a case like this, you know? It also seems pretty limited. Like, this place initially seems pretty cool. But it's a section of what? They said like 4 zones or something? It's not really all that huge for you to spend several lifetimes in. I think that would get old real quick. So it's nice to chat with you again, my friend. Feels as though it's been some time. Plus also, before I finish my thought, I don't think the Warrior of Light specifically would be happy in this situation. Because it seems like it's baked into their soul that they want to explore and help people see new things, go to new places. I don't think they'd be content with staying in one place for one lifetime, not to mention like multiple lifetimes. Having met Endless like Euclase, I feel like I've come to understand Sphene a little better. Anyone would wish those dear to them a long and happy future, and she bears the burden of this desire for all her subjects. Yet as Kral said, we too have people we cannot lose. Come, Gaddis, we can get to the fountain via yonder bridge. Kral and Erenville are still out and about, it seems. So how was it? What are your impressions of those you met? It was great. Everyone was so happy. Just talking to them made me happy too. I don't know if I'd say the same. It made me more concerned about what our situation is. What about you, Gaddis? Sweethearts reunited? That's a miracle. While it is a miracle after a fashion, the system strives to make such encounters possible. If you meet someone you know, it's probably not by chance. The terminals hold information on unfulfilled longings and use them to orchestrate reunions like Euclase's. Oh, that's dirty. That's some dirty pool there. So all of it is orchestrated. That makes it even more, like, fucked up. Because not only do you have to worry about the fact that, like, or the question about whether these people are really people, but then you add to the mix that there is a higher programming that is fating these meetings and these experiences to occur in a specific way. So it feels even less natural when you're presented with that information. I see. That the terminals can do this is impressive indeed. But there's one thing I do not understand. According to Euclase, his beloved passed away decades after he did, yet they appeared to be of like age. Ah, yes. People are not necessarily recreated as they were when they passed away. The appearance of an Endless, I speculate, reflects on the happiest period of their life. That's why you don't see a lot of old people. Is that the case for you then? Not that I can tell how old you are as slowly as your people age. I'm not sure, to be honest. I have so many happy times, it's hard to know which one applies. I'm insufferably inquisitive. Whether it's by nature or technology, I can't help but want to learn about the world around me. See, like, for her, it also makes sense why she created a fucking remote-controlled robot. Because her, as a personality type, she would not be content to just stay here and not do anything. She essentially found a cheat to get outside in the real world and explore, where her body and her mental state would be stuck here. You might say that discovery is what gives me joy. It made me happy in life and may have been a blessing afterwards. The other Endless are content with what they have here, you see. They don't develop the urge to leave. Okay, this is exactly what I was just saying. But I was so determined to see the world that I taught myself how to gain control of a vessel and ventured outside. Yeah, okay. I'm instantly validated. You're a proper rebel. Well, that's enough about me for now. While we wait for Kral and Lunchbia, I have a favor to ask you. As you may have noticed, most of the fountains here aren't running. That's because despite shiny appearance, the city is centuries old and everything is dreadfully run down. These are all just holograms. The fountains apparently used to put on magnificent shows, and I was hoping we could get them working again. What is the... Okay. Now you're just putting salt in the wound. You're going to show them something amazing that they haven't seen in years, some water show or whatever, and then we pull the plug right afterwards. Just why? Giving the control units a dose of ether should be enough to restore circuits and switch them on, but being an endless, I'm unable to do that. I realize this is a selfish request, but at the last, I'd like to treat people here to the display. Before we euthanize them. Just leave it to us. I'd love to see the show myself. Thank you. The control units are built into the surrounding lampposts. If you tend to a few of them each, you'll be done before you know it. Once the fountains are fixed, we can round up Alenshipia and Kryl and head to the Hydra terminal together. Oh man. So the time is nigh. Come, let us set to it. This is weird. Maybe we should all sit by the pool with sea salt ice cream popsicles. Think about our day.
We've switched on the circuits like you asked.
Thank you, everyone. Hopefully, this does the trick.
It better look good. This is the last thing they're ever gonna see. Oh, it's just water. I thought I was gonna do something crazy. I'm almost disappointed. Oh. Time's up. We've wasted time here. We should have already been unplugging people. Oh, okay, so it's an additional... I thought it was just that first fountain.
Amazing.
Wow! Look, Mother! Look!
It's like the Bellagio fountain. Anyone else been to Vegas?
It's beautiful. I've never seen anything like it.
Really? It's just water, though. Coordinated water. They must have been really bored here. Just walking around eating popcorn all day. Flavorless popcorn.
Wuklamat!
Oh no. Oh god, this is Namika, isn't it? How young is she gonna be, I wonder? Super young?
Oh, where are you?
See, super young. She's just been calling for her ever since she got here.
By the gods, it's Namika.
She's younger than me.
Begging your pardon, but I'm looking for a child. A small Shabrali girl. Have you seen her by chance?
Oh no, is this gonna like break her brain when she sees like a grown Wuklamat?
You are Namika, aren't you? It's me, Wuklamat. Don't you recognize me?
Oh no.
Oh, what am I to do? The child and I, we aren't related by blood, but she's as dear to me as my own.
Do you not even see her?
It's all right. You found her. I'm here.
You? Could it be?
Yes, Namika. You know these eyes, this voice. It's me, Utlamat.
Oh! It is you! Oh, how silly of me. But if you're here, then that means...
No. I'm still alive.
Oh, good. Thank the gods for that.
So they all know that they're dead, at least.
What power has brought us together again? This isn't a dream, is it?
No, it's a nightmare. It's a horrible nightmare.
It's not a dream. Or rather, it is a dream come true. I so wanted to hear your voice one more time.
This is how everybody gets suckered into this concept. All it takes is that one important person in their life.
My Wuklamat. Stronger and more assured than I've ever seen.
The worst you could do is have somebody, if Sphene was truly evil, you have somebody present, at least maybe, I don't know how you get the one that your Warrior of Light loves the most, have this situation, but with one of the dead, people that the Warrior of Light cared about, and then see if they would choose differently. But that muddies the waters way too much, and so they're not going to do that.
Such hazards you must have braved, and hardships endured to come so far.
It was tough, but I made it thanks to my friends. And to you, Namika.
Shake hands?
I'm the person I am now because you always believed in me. Because you loved me, as if I were your own daughter.
Somebody, you don't have a budget for hugging animations?
Thank you.
We used it up with Urianger last time.
You were everything I could have asked for. The best mother.
Let's shake on it. Thanks.
I'm so glad.
Wait, what? She just gotta go away? Oh. I'm old!
Looking back, I've had a blessed life. And it was because I was a part of yours. When I lost my child to illness, I thought I'd never know happiness again. But it rekindled in my breast the instant you smiled your little smile at me. You became my purpose, my joy.
You're mine too.
To have this chance to speak with you again and leave nothing unsaid. I know not how or why, but I am grateful. So grateful. Where you must go, I cannot follow. But know that I'll always be with you. Take care of yourself.
What is this old lady face? This looks This doesn't look like an actual old person's face. Like, what's happening with the wrinkles here? It almost looks like her face partially melted as she got older.
I will, Mama. Mama. I will.
Does she have her shirt on backwards? That's a weird design for a shirt.
And one day, we'll meet again.
Sure. Sure we will. Don't think about it, Gaddis. Don't get tempted. Eyes forward.
I understand why Sphene cannot bear to let them go. But as painful as it is to part, we're meant to live and die. To let go and let others carry on in our stead. We can't cling to everything forever.
We should be able to give her the quote that Beul told us in Ilmeg. How beautiful and ephemeral mortal life is to somebody that's immortal. Because there is a beauty in only being able to, you know, to live that short time, but to live it to its fullest and to make the most of it. And only somebody immortal actually gets it.
Come, let's keep moving.
Not to murder everybody. not to pull the plug. Womp womp. Just to make sure, Cahciua, you're not going to disappear when we shut this terminal down, right? Not just yet. It's the Aero terminal in the northwestern zone that holds my memories. You already know how to operate the terminal. It's the same process as the fountain's controls. Just put your hand up and hold it. I'll leave it for you to decide when to shut it down. Doing so will cause the Endless here to fade away together with this beautiful scenery. If you still wish to speak with people or see the sights, you'll want to do that first. What? Upon shutting down the hydro terminal, it will not be possible to restore Canal Town to its present form. Wait, huh? Is there something I'm supposed to do here first? There's not like a quest, is there? Doesn't appear like there is. Alright, adios, Canal Town. No more gondolas for people. I mean, couldn't we reactivate this in a better way sometime later? Maybe in the post-patch. So what is this gonna look like? Is it just gonna look like garbage? Oh. just without the light. She's like, yay, I die again. Meanwhile, these other people didn't realize that they're just about to end. Wait, the water still works?
Sleep tight, everyone.
This whole area is gonna look like shit then. By the time that we finish, I just realized if all the area is gonna look like that, this is gonna be a very ugly area at the end. This hurts. I'd be lying if I said otherwise. But the only way now is forward.